right, man, let's talk about our Lions set at linebacker. Are they content, with the linebacker core the way it is? Anazoni, Michael Rodriguez, Derek Barnes, whoever else is still there. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase chance getting notifications. We go live or drop a video. So, it's an excellent question. You heard, one of the writers say last year, somebody said last year that he told everybody that the Detroit Lions were 100% content with their linebackers. And I don't know how. I like Malcolm Rodriguez, Rodrigo, you love it. But you got to do something with Anazoni, bro. He just ain't it. I don't care what they say. They got to find somebody to man that middle or potentially man that middle. You hear about the kid from Simpson, from Clemson, some guys out there. So, yeah, they got to find somebody to man that middle, learn behind him. It shouldn't be much to beat out Anazoni neither. Anazoni can't be your 3-year, he can't be your short to long-term middle linebacker. I hate to say that, no matter how much they feel about the defense, how they feel about their defensive line, they struggled with some things in there, bro. And they just need to get somebody in there that's an actual size, that's actual middle line. And that's a hard position to fill, They didn't feel like they need Levante David. I don't know if he hit the free agent market. They don't feel like they need Bobby Wagner. They seem to value their players, they seem to really value, guys, like Anazoni. To me, he's a backup. He can give you a couple games starting, but that's about it. He's nobody that you want out there every time. You look at the teams that was in, that was the last 4 teams left. You're talking about guys like Fred Warner. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what about that linebacker? Nick Bolton from Kansas City? Philly, I forget the linebacker in Philly name. We need some, we need a really, Rodrigo is good. I like him. But we need somebody in the middle, and we ain't had a good middle linebacker since DeAndre Levy had that stretch, and then he wanted to go skydiving and hurt himself. We need the future. We need a superstar linebacker. And to me, you still got Bobby Wagner out there. You still got Levante David out there. You let Tremaine Edmonds go to Chicago. That's kind of what we needed. But I got a feeling they're gonna take a linebacker. Few of them dudes ran pretty fast, but it's gonna take time for them to get their feet wet. It's taking time for the Jamison Davis kid out of Kentucky and Washington. It's taking time for Xavier Collins. I love both of them a couple years ago down there in Arizona. It just takes time to play that position, bro. And that's the thing about it. It take a few years to kind of get your feet wet. And what they doing in the National Football League, it's no longer like going sideline to sideline and running plug. Now they getting, inside linebackers, getting linebackers in space. You got to cover, these hybrid receiver running backs. You know what I'm saying? So it's a position in which, it takes a lot of experience, a lot of reps, a lot of hard knock life situations out there. And, they asking them dudes to do so much, and they should be one of the highest paid positions. They are the nucleus of the defense. Think about it. They right between the DBs and the front line. So, you need playmakers at linebacker. You need to be more athletic. And it was no more evident when they played athletic quarterbacks. That's why they struggled. You can't always continue to put Tracy Walker in the box and have him be the only superior athlete in the box. It can't just be Aiden Hutchinson and Tracy Walker in the box. It can't be that. You added Rodrigo, solid, but you need more athletes in that box. That's why people love Jalen Carter. That's why I love Tyree Wilson. You know what I'm saying? That's why you love Aiden Hutchinson. That's why you love Ioann's rookie to get healthy. That's why you love, a guy like James Houston. They need to continue to trend towards athleticism in the front seven. And that's one of the biggest issues in the defense. And Alex Anazoni, he a good depth guy. He a good backup. They need to be, if it's a position they screaming to be a lot more athletic at and they need to upgrade expeditiously, it's the inside linebacker position. You'll see the difference. Especially if they are able to get Jalen Carter. And I still want to get him. I ain't concerned about none of that shit he going through. He played no contest. People make mistakes. He was speed and whatever. He he probably stressing out, no time to work out or whatever. He kind of not full. I ain't worried about that. If his character check out with his teammates, his character check out with his coaches and high school coaches, his family good, I'm still taking him, because it's a gap between the 4 guys I tell you: Bryce Young, Tyree Wilson, Will Anderson, Jalen Carter. There's a gap between those 4 and everybody else in this draft that I seen. There's a gap. But, you know, if you're going to continue to kind of put the finishing touches on that defensive line, you know, they met with the defensive tackle from Northwestern. I think they met with the kid from Pitt. And that's cool. But you need somebody that's going to kick ass and take names. Just because you run fast and all that don't mean they with you. We need somebody like Ndamukong Suh. We need Jalen Carter, bro. And you just sometimes some people need a little bit more sun. Some plants need a little bit more sunlight and water and attention to be talked to more than others. You just make sure you surround him, with the right veterans, surround him with the right things. And that's, kind of like, we're going to take you, but we want you kind of stay next to him, or we want you to stay with him. We're going to provide you with, around the clock, lift, whatever, you can rehabilitate. It's people that they're going to draft or they're going to bring in that need to be rehabilitated that they don't know. Just because it's public and your shit private, it don't mean y'all not the same. So people make mistakes. Like, I look at it as it's a luxury pick. If you took a quarterback, it wasn't your pick to begin with. It's a luxury. Brad Holmes, he chopped up a good deal for the Lions with the Rams. It looked like could have been a little bit more sweeter if Baker Mayfield lost a couple more games, but hey, so be it. But you look at the linebacker, you're gonna put the finishing touches on that D line. Why not, get a linebacker who can grow with that D line? You know what I'm saying? Learn behind Anzalone. If not, beat them out. And be able to flow. So it's a position, where it's tough in the NFL. They ask you to cover in space. They ask you to cover one-on-one, man-to-man. Still got run responsibilities, a lot of play recognition, diagnosing, and all that stuff. So we have to wait and see exactly how it play out. But yeah, I think linebacker still is a significant need. Maybe not to people for the here and now with signing Anzalone, but it's really something that they need to start to groom somebody to take over the reins, honestly, man. So check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls got. Stick in the comment section. One time for the one time, Mercy Sports Talk. Peace.